Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And it's the Warriors' ball. Left side Curry. Here's the 3. The shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
On defense, New Orleans. Again, Curry missing. Well, it wasn't like Anthony Davis had a bad rookie season. He was injured for a bit and slowed down his development, certainly. But Steve, last year he showed just why he was taken first overall.
Oh, man, he was a dominant force. He quickly developed into what he looked like back in college when he was just a force at both ends of the floor. There's no telling how good Davis can be. I think within 2 or 3 years, he's going to be an MVP candidate.
And with Davis, when you think about how other big men have developed in this league, it's usually a 4 to 5 years to get the strength they need and understand the nature of the center position. And you look at a guy like Davis, that learning curve and his ability to dominate has been accelerated quite a bit.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the free throw line. Don't give him an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Davis's fast ascension to stardom was helped a lot by his inclusion on Team USA as he learned what it would take very early on. It was a rare opportunity for a player like him, and he looked to make the most of it as it paid off last season.
Now here's Iguodala, and that's going to be a travel. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Curry following the basket by Anthony Davis. Takes a 3. The shot by Curry, no good. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. That drops. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now here's Curry. To end the drought, and the layup is good.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Well, the Pelicans last season tried to make a push for the playoffs, but a slew of injuries really held them back.
But even at full strength, Kevin, this team was fighting for the 8th seed, still young and developing. You've got to give this group time to grow because I think they've got some nice pieces.
Here's Curry after Drew Holiday's score. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you talk about giving the Pelicans time to grow as a young team. Ownership not entirely content to do so. Remember, at the 2013 draft, they traded away the 6th pick and this year's draft pick in exchange for Drew Holiday. So that's a win-now move.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And even though Drew Holiday was an all-star in 2013, he's still in his early 20s, relatively young, really young. We'll see in time how that trade pans out on talent, but certainly for Holiday, it's given him a chance to grow with this young roster.
Warriors trail by 10. Iguodala's drive. Puts up the baby hook. Davis with the block. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson from long range.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second chance points.
New Orleans leading by 10. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Eric Gordon.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Thompson dishes to Lee. From outside the arc, whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Rush in for Klay Thompson.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Pelicans.
Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Rivers. Blocked. And they're able to recover.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pelicans?
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that for the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more, and last year he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career, so that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Kicks it to Selmans, uncovered, and he hits the jumper for 2.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And so here is Golden State. They trail by 18. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. Livingston passes to Rush. To end the run. That's good. New Orleans leading by 16. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From past the arc. Good. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Livingston kicks to Green, pulls from the top of the key, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's New Orleans now. And here's Rivers. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, and you know, you'll take what you can from him from the foul line. A season ago, he shot in that low 60% range.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Spates with it. Launches a 3. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
14 seconds.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Pelicans ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. Well, Steve, Clark, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Curry is out there with Iguodala, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Pelicans leading by 20. Now the pass to Gordon. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. And that's now 8 points for Eric Gordon.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Now here's Curry. He feeds it to Lee. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thompson, he's checked in for Barnes. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, David Lee is one of the more skilled power forwards in the NBA. He credits his skill level in part to growing late. He said, I wasn't always the biggest guy growing up. I was actually a point guard my freshman year of high school. I played swing and summit guard. Kevin, he kept those skills as he grew.
One of the best passing big men in the game, Doris. Thank you. Here's Thompson. After Eric Gordon's bucket, it's Thompson off the drive. And that's going to be a travel.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right, a terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
The Pelicans have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the inside, here's Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got 12 in the game.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Curry with a wide open look. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Well, they're not doing themselves any favors. The next possession needs to be a good one. They've got to find their offensive rhythm.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's Lee. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Thompson outside. There's the dish to Curry. Back to Thompson. Puts it up. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Holiday. 6 points for him.
That extra game would matter in the end. Last postseason, the Warriors lost to the Clippers in a back-and-forth Game 7.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Well, the Warriors expected and hoped to go farther in the first round of the playoffs, but you have to give them a lot of credit for playing the Clippers as tough as they did, considering they were down multiple centers during that series.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Bogut dishes to Thompson. He kicks it to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Anderson. Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. Smith checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Austin Rivers.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
The Warriors, a team with big ambition, from their plans for a new arena to a highly successful D-League team in Santa Cruz. This is a team on the rise.
And the Warriors not just looking to expand locally, but internationally as well. They're hoping to become the gateway team to China.
Yeah, much of the Bay Area's population and the Warriors fan base, most folks are of Asian descent. The Warriors unveiled a special Chinese New Year jersey, a nod to some of their fans here and abroad. Pretty smart marketing work by the Warriors.
Livingston. And the Warriors miss again. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Smith wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
It's stolen by Salmons. Smith the pass to Davis. Now the Warriors moving it up. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Rivers. To the paint. Here's Ashik. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Green, following the score by New Orleans. Clock at 6. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors making a change here.
Harrison Barnes.
Smith outside. Ashik with the bucket. Ashik's got 6 in the quarter.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
So for New Orleans right now, the backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Ashik in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, That was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
The Pelicans' shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Poked away. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
First team foul.
Here's Gordon. He's got 12. And the officials called the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. "90 seconds now into the second half. It's Curry with the drive, and good on the basket. Hook it. Curry's got 6.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. From 17 feet out, and that's going to be a treble.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Curry attacking. Thompson outside. Looking for Lee, gets it there. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, Steve, going for the playoffs last season, they did give up a lot of their financial flexibility.
Well, big contracts for Tyreke Evans and Drew Holiday. You know, they've established their court. Now they have to make internal improvement to take that next step.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Anderson's checked in, and so they foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Bogut with a clean look, and that's going to be a treble.
Wow, just a total loss of concentration right there.
Well, those kinds of mistakes in this game is in danger of getting away from them.
Pelicans shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. And the officials call a traveling violation.
This lead is starting to crumble.
Well, and it's going to turn into a collapse if they keep turning the ball over like this.
Here's Curry, and the heave doesn't get to the rim.
And, you know, much like the Holiday trade gave away some valuable assets, the Pelicans also lost some pieces with the Evans signing, trading away 2 starters in Gravis Vasquez and Robin Lopez. They're hoping what they've added will outweigh the losses. And typically in trades, and when you're trying to build a playoff-type team, you have to give up value to get value.
Jimmer Fredetti's checked in for Gordon. Stolen by Evans. And here are the Pelicans. They're scoreless since the first half. Shot to stop the drought. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
They have given away 4 points in this quarter because of their turnovers.
And you knew if they didn't take care of the ball, this lead would start to shrink, and that's exactly what's happening, guys.
Here's Lee. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Well, you talk about the big contracts for the Pelicans. Eric Gordon, actually their highest paid player, and he was a nice return piece in that Chris Paul trade, but injuries have bothered him, and at times he seemed unhappy in New Orleans. We'll see if he can turn the corner with this young club. They've now yielded 6 points off turnovers in this quarter, guys.
And as a result, no surprise, their lead is starting to melt away. I mean, they've got to make it simple. Make the simple play. Don't try to make a hero or spectacular play.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, who's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And the stakes have led to 8 points for their opponent here this quarter.
And those 8 points biting into their lead, Steve. I mean, they've got to clean it up offensively, no doubt.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And then for New Orleans, Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. And Smith subbed in for Drew Holiday. Timeout called the Warriors.
He just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.